Testing! Play a bit of this. Yeah, we played D&D last night, and I didn't bother to stream or record it, and it had to be one of the best sessions, at least up until the end. I got right on it, and the wheels came off, I would imagine. What the hell am I doing here? I had a plan. Oh. Oh my. Why am I doing this? I didn't need to tie that in there, did I? So this should be tied all the way to the bottom. Else. So we got nitrogen gas there. I have this here. Put those in. I think it might have been the last thing I did. So I think at this point, what am I taking off of this? Free belt, huh? That's a hell of an elevator. Now, as I recall, I'm in here. Probably down through this hole. Is that even a thing? Near this sandy area. No, I'm right above. No. I have no idea where I am. That might be here. That wouldn't make any sense at all, would it? I know what we need. I think this might be what I built. Upload. That. At least this will show me where my character is. Ah, okay. Right. That's nitrogen. What do you mean water? I thought that was nitrogen gas. What is up here then? Oh, I don't have the nitrogen turned on, do I? Resource nodes. Uranium. Okay, so it's kind of a yellowy looking thing. So let's go back down to where I am, which I think is here. So that's water. But I don't have the resource well to draw it, so I guess that's just not going to work. But I have started making a gigantic platform somewhere, or I thought I did. Because see, I've got bauxite coming this way. I've got copper overflow. This is where I'm going to build everything. And I think I can draw water up from right here. So once I get there, I can go almost to the end and pull the water up. I need it. Yes, I need 120 water, which is a full one. So I have my 60 quartz. I just need to get it back to where I need it. That's an ugly piece of work that I've done right there. But that's strange that that's just water. This resource well thing. Let's run. I need to put... Yeah, I can get 3 belts across this. We need to clean that up. All right. Let's bring that to here. And if I want to bring more quartz up, I think I'm going to have to cross this. So I think I started building the tower down here, and as it turns out, there is water right there. Oh, I don't need to do anything special. I can just bring it up here. I'll bring it up this side, though. I think I can do this. That's the wrong thing, apparently. The real question will be whether or not I can stick a water extractor anywhere in there. Sucks. Oh, oh, oh. Oh no. Fly, fly, fly. Okay. Can I get this to fit in here in any shape, way, or form? Barely right there. I think I can get more than one. That wasn't bad. Let's get some water going. I believe these only put out 120. Move it backwards. could fit this thing. At some point, I may want to put a second one. That's all I'm saying. That's not terrible. This should fill up pretty much immediately, right? The horizontal to vertical. I can't remember now. If you can actually line these holes up, I don't think you can. Lake line floor hole. Be it. I swear I struggled with getting that position correctly before, but it apparently just works. I think I'm going to put it here, bring it all the way up. Just right along the edge here. Okay, I guess the factory is going to go right here somewhere. I may dog this back and just build it here, but it's going to be a giant aluminum factory. Get zoop on. Okay, wide open spaces. What's happening here? Must only be 30 I'm pulling from that. Something doesn't seem right. I think I only need something ridiculous like 15. Yeah, 15 copper. Water extractor done. Oh. Oh no. That's full. Touch that, it has nothing in it. So I had to put my first pump here. See how far up the water goes. Probably not that far. Oh. Now you show the head pressure. Oh yeah, and he kicks in right away. What should happen is once he kicks in, this should... I'll fill less. So my pipes is full. We build. What's going on with these graphical artifacts? It's the sun. Oh, I still need the coal. Where am I going to get 60 coal from? I think it was just up here. That's literally the closest one. Keep going. Wish there was a snap for that. Alright. Disappearing. He is directly ahead. Oh, we are right above it. Yeah. Yeah, oh no. One down. Two down. Check for life signs. He did. He's super dead. That would have been a nasty surprise. Oh, you know what? I could have brought the friggin' coal to that belt. I'm looking straight down. That's the coal. Let's probably bring it up right here. Here. Yeah. This way. Bring it up here. Okay. No. Ladders. Production. Let's stick a Mark II miner on that. How much are we producing? That is a pure node. It's a pure node. That's a lot of coal. I'll bring it to the junction and, well, I'll split it closer to where the factory is. So I think the next step would be to put transport holes. Down. Stopping. Give me the code. So fast. It's a lot. It's a lot. Okay. No, that's wrong. What are you doing? Stop that. Am I hearing a cricket? That's super annoying. I may have done something silly. Let's go over 2 more. Not that one, that one. Then at least I can bring it next to this belt. Okay, so now I have the coal, but in order to do that, I would need to split. Some point. So I now have way too much of this crap. But I think what I need to do here is, again, split. Like, I need it in line with that. What size is the belt? Is this now everything? I mean, I should have 120 bauxite. Yeah. So that's a full belt of bauxite. You know what? This needs to go back further to here, I think. There we go. Then I can continue the bauxite this way if I wanted to split it here. Oh. We can just bring everything out this way. Delicious. So I think I have all 5 things I need now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. So I need to put the water, the bauxite. No, I need to put the coal into a refinery. And no, it needs an output from this. I may have caused this problem. Okay. I do start with this refinery, and all I'm putting into it is water and bauxite. And then I'm making the alumina solution that I'm pumping into a second refinery along with the coal to produce aluminum scrap and water. Oh, wait. Okay, so processing... Oh, I see. Sloppy alumina. Or cheap silica. Why has this got a star on it? Alternate recipe, maybe? No. But I feel like I could just smelt the ore. I think the reason that this looks so weird is because I'm actually making 2 items. So I have to build this first. So let's put a single refinery in a position to take the water and the bauxite. It's not actually going to take up that much space. There's only about 5 or 6 machines. Where is my refinery? So all that alumina is going to go into it. I don't think I need to make this super cramped, though. Nope. No. No. I can bring the belt out of there and not make it look too weird. I have to feed power into this. Alumina solution. So this will produce alumina and silica. What's next? Then I'm going to have to put the coal, the alumina solution, the coal, into another refinery. So the output from that will be some kind of liquid along with a solid. Is my coal. Let's... Then I think I can hook that directly into that. And this is supposed to make aluminum scrap. Of that, I'm going to have to stick 120 coal into it. Let's do better, shall we? Puppy. So much noise. Then power that. There. Better. What's the other thing I need to put in here? Coal. 120 coal. I feel like I want to split it somewhere else. Then I think that's too high. That's still too high. All right. I need to size this up. Okay. I should only be able to see one light. Not that, that. Two bells. This. Everything about this. I feel like this is the wrong height too. I always have to get creative with this crap, you know? Three is good. Good. 3 is good. Messed up as this is gonna look. Weird clipping. Then need to get this height right. So you're not gonna be that. Oh, you suck so bad. You get the height right. Escape this. Oh, that's actually perfect. It's so flat. Perfect. Okay, and then this guy can be 180. Which means that I can turn this down. Go. So I got this down to exactly what it needs. And we're now making a pile of scrap. It's like crap, but it's a pile. So then I need to take the water from the output of this second guy and pipe it back into this pipe. I do so many dumb things. Let's get a T connection. Then and then that needs 180, so that's 20 plus the 60 this is outputting. So it should only be 120 full bore that way. And then, just give me 1 second. My dog is whining. I think he's going to be starved for attention. At least for a little bit. Alright, so I have this loop. So now producing silica and aluminum scrap. Oh, and more silica. Alright, so I'll pump my quartz through, and then I'll merge those two belts together. Bring it this way. Need to take it output. Oops. Yeah, let's bring the quartz this way. I need 3 constructors, right? Yeah. My puppy. One of these needs to be turned down to 2/3. We do the math. 25? The rest of these can stay at full, but I just need to somehow get this quartz here. I think I can do... I want a power line, stupid. All right. That's too close. Technically, that's all I really need. I don't need any. And then I can loop this around that way. I'll sit on my lap? Alright. But you gotta stay there. Push. Aw. Aw. Some attention? I'll give you some attention. A long morning of lazing on the chair with Mama. The best. I never pictured myself being a dog owner. I am officially a dog daddy. That's right. My little pocket puppy. Wanna go lie on the couch? I'm sure Mama will be up and around again in a couple hours. Such a bag of crap. Just like your daddy. Okay, so I know these are at the correct height. And if I just go into one of these for a second and set it to silica. 22.5, which will be 15, 22's 45, 60. So I only need 60 off of this. Then I only need a Mark III belt. That going to clip. I see what I'm going to do here. Yes. It's not what I wanted. God, that's hard on the eyes. Why can't I place these properly? I mean, I can get them there. Need to... Really? I feel like I don't want it to split there now. I want it to come around this way and then hit a splitter here and go in there. Because this is going to turn into a bigger copper belt. I feel like I got the miner over there turned way down. I miss Hoot and BMAC. Where the fuck are you? You can do 60 there. I just need to figure out how to hook this up. Sorry, I'm trying to play with one hand here because my dog is lying across my arm. He's the best. I'm the bestest puppy. This is not going to snap, is it? Let's do that. Beat this because it doesn't make any sense. And that, and that. I'm gonna delete. Very difficult. This. That's where I want to be. I think I have to delete this. Oh. We need this. Silica. Then I want to merge all of the silica into a set of foundries. That's silica, and then the aluminum scrap. Huge. But I have the scrap coming out of the other side, so the foundries are going to go on the other side. I need mergers. I need this to make... What am I doing? What does this put out? 50 silica. I think these Put out 37. 37 and a half is 75, 110, and then 50 is 160. So I'm probably going to want a tier 3 belts. That's all of my silica. So I think at this point, I'll want the foundries pointing that way. No, I'll put them this way. How many do I need? Just 2? It's 2. Guess I want a splitter. Production. Just leave the tiniest bit of space here. Like that. So that'll be the silica. I could just do that. Means if I got 108. $75 silica. So I'm going to have to use Mark II belts for all of this. What have I got done? Oh, that's not right. That's not. This is not attached. And split. Think this thing is putting out 180. Holy. Get over there. Wiggle a little bit here. Damn, bro. This way? Oh, this'll work. One in the middle here somewhere. Oh, of course I put that right on the money. This one I did not set the recipe on. So I think I have this all hooked up. Silica out, aluminum scrap in, making a ton of burrs. 2 full foundries. The constructors are done. That's done. That's done. That's done. So now I need to smelt my copper. I need to run my aluminum ingots through 2 assemblers and a constructor. So I'm going to need a half foundry for this copper. Splitter for that right there, so that's not ideal. Put it. So fish. Boy. If I'm going to be doing that, then I just want, I need this to be a smart. What are you doing? Listen. clipping. Like that, but anyway. So left, any, straight overflow. Okay, so it queued something up. So I think at this point I'm gonna need copper's gonna have to go into the assemblers after the smelter. Doing. He's the bestest puppy. One smelter. And then I want to cross the aluminum ingots and the copper output. I have both my hands back. I can do this more efficiently. So here's the aluminum ingots. So I can put the smelter here. I did this correctly. That might be all right. Might be all right. Die must schmelt. So, okay, just for context, I can merge these two here and bring that aluminum that way. So the two assemblers can be right here. But that means that I need the out. Okay, yeah. Right now, that makes sense. Put the out there. We're going to be making copper ingots. 50%. Yes. And then we're going to put into some what are you producing? Is it something ridiculous like 60? Okay, yep. I don't want 2 assemblers. I'm going to need to make them super squished. There and there. Now, do either of these line up with that? They could. Let's see. This is going to do a weird little juke, I think. But that means that I would want this to move. Let's get rid of this and that. And do this. This should be a splitter. Not exactly like that. I don't want to go back any further. Oh, what? No. What is this producing? What are you making? Alcad sheets, I would imagine. So you're going to want 10 copper ingots and 30 aluminum. What am I producing? Way too many? Way too many. Oh, I only need 1.5 assemblers. Okay, well. This one. That. That's at 50%. Do 275s. That might actually make more sense. 22.5? Yeah. Realized I could do that. Oh, shoot. This doesn't... Oh. Such an idiot. Yeah. I'm gonna rework this. Couldn't figure out why I was making so much. This needs another splitter. It could go here. What are we making here? This... It's 2. So this is going to want 45. So that'll be the aluminum bars. Now I need to make the copper like this. This. Shit. I've done it correctly. I will get. And technically I don't need this one here. I can just feed that out that way, but I think this looks better. Let's bring this out. Need to get it at least here. Feed it in. Whew. And this is at 50%, and I will need power. I shall bring to here. Oh, look at this mess I've created. It's super dense. Just like me. Such a dense boy. And then I guess I'm gonna have to take something out of there. That should be a smart splitter, I think. I can do any for these and then overflow. And that'll bring it into the next thing that I need, which is simply shoving the aluminum into a constructor to make the casing. Which is this. And how much does that need? I even make aluminum case. Okay, that's a big belt. It. Okay. So then I merge this. They're making 45. Want this into one of these. It's the door. Then I need there. I didn't need all this space, now did I? can hear it. Can you hear it? This is a goddamn mess. I've got extra stuff everywhere. And what I should be doing over here is probably syncing this. Like the leftovers, there should be a splitter coming out of here. And a sink. And that way this never needs to shut off. All right. So what's left for me to manufacture? So I'm making those plates, and that's what I needed for Logistics Mark V. And then I'll figure out what factory I have to build after this. A hyper tube out of here would be grand. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, and I think I'm gonna use no, I can't. I was gonna put high power lines through here. If somebody is trolling me with this fucking cricket sound, I'm not gonna be impressed. I don't think you could find a more annoying insect. Sports. The cyber wagon. No thanks. Jacobim Mugatu. Tube entrance. They're a better power source. Do I have power up the side of this thing? I hope I do. All right. Now, this is probably stupid to use these types of foundations, but no. I feel like that. Am I going to get irradiated in that tunnel, I wonder? Leo, be quiet. Leo, be quiet. That's a problem. Leo, shush. I don't know what I'm in the mood to play tonight. I could do more heroes, but it's heavily dependent on cast, because, like, not feeling like I'm wanting to solo that right now. Yo, be quiet. No. You having a bad dream? What's happening, puppy? Talk to me. This way. Be able to attach it directly to that. I don't know. Yeah, this may. This I'm going to want to line up. Let's go back over this way. Do I actually have copper coming this way? Yo, hush, please. This might have been just a little burp that I had there. I don't think I've saturated all of that yet. So I'm pretty sure I'm only pulling exactly 30 off of that impure node over there. Do teachers have to take first aid? I would imagine that they would. Random thought. What I'm best at. Distracting in meetings. Another talent I have. Well, I will say I was extremely happy with our our session last night, honestly. Oh, yeah. Okay, now I need to get back to base. Lucky bug. All of this steel girdering. It looks real good. Let's see, let's go to structure, get the upside down one. See, it's the details, you know? Everything looks like it's supported. It looks beefier with like this realistic looking truss work. Get on back. Dear Jesus, no! Honk. I wonder at what point I'll just say F it and go with trains. I think what I need to do, I have a little bit of time this afternoon, is I may mess around with setting up a train station and seeing if I can just transport something simple between two places. Because I have the signaling and all of that stuff done up. Like, researched. I really need to move my hub into the middle somewhere. And I kind of want to redo, because I'm about to get Mark V logistics. I think that's the belt and the miner. I may want to rejig all my machinery up there. See if I can't free up some iron. I dare say I've got a few tickets. Oh yeah. All of the meats. Another heavy drive on. All of those. This, why not? All of those. Excellent. Don't need these. Or that. Or these. What do I have in here? Put that there. This needs the recipe changed to Jumper. Stinger? Stinger. Yeah. Protein should be full, I think. I don't know why they're welding protein. That seems weird to me. Okay. Stick another hard drive on. What have we got? What have we got? Poke steel ingots. Not interested. Sealed frames. That could be good. Because then I don't need pots. I'm just never going to make poked steel, I don't think. Late. Did Alcad sheets?
Milestone reached. Fixit dedicated this milestone to the conveyor belt and lift Mark 5. They may be implying that your factory could be further optimized. While they are correct, I believe they are setting unreasonable expectations. Having all of humanity very definitely relying on your work is a lot of pressure. It's a good thing I'm here.
We need 1,000 of these. 200. How many casings? Where? Add sheets. $200 computers. Pretty much get this right away. I need to fix that next. While I'm waiting for that, I think because I have extra plastic right there. I have to follow that belt. I have no use for that there. I should probably go back this way and sink it. But I'm going to optimize that because I need to increase, because I think I can load faster than 60 now, I think. So it's this second belt here. Where's that coming from? That one. Oh, it's already being sunk. This can go 120. Best upgrade ever. Wait, but these aren't even attached to... Wait a minute. Why? Why has this happened? This doesn't need to exist anymore. Need to go double check to make sure what I did over here wasn't super crazy. It should be a smart splitter. To the right is any, and straight is overflow. Why would I have that on a faster belt rate? Producing 80 plastics. That's 20. 40? Yeah. All this means is that I can refill this. Need to clean all of this up first. Oh no. Do I not have electricity the whole way? That will suck. This better be the right belt, or I'm gonna have to do some shenanigans at the other end. Haha, I guessed right. Now I have everything. The freighter is back. We'll do this, and then we will dump everything.
Milestone reached. Several parts more efficient and powerful than the human brain can now be made to compensate for many deficiencies otherwise encountered in future development efforts. The blender enables you to mix and/or combine parts and fluids for more complex recipes. Most importantly, project part number 6, the assembly director system, should be produced and delivered to the space elevator as soon as possible.
Interesting. So that might be my next factory, but I think I need to make supercomputers, radio control units, batteries, and packets of sulfuric acid. Things are about to get worse. I could do drones. Yeah, I'm gonna start manufacturing all of this stuff next. Okay, fine. Be like that. So I think I can get 3 of these knocked off right away. I need to see where those are loading. I think I can upgrade that. Uh, oh, can't put that in there until that comes back. So in the meantime, I think my motor production is over here. I really should rework all of this. Like, I have better recipes. These are... Where are my motors? Those are rotors, not motors. These are also not motors, dude. Aha! It's... So obviously that hasn't changed, but this is full. And this can load twice as fast now. We get... That could be useful. This is better. Because that framework thing, I think, was taking... Flexible framework. Am I putting rubber into that? What am I using for this? It would be a sink for more rubber. Wait. What's it producing? So it's making 5 per minute. Versatile frames. $7.5, so it's a bit faster. Forgot I had so much stuff in there for that. Time to change the recipe. Change it to hog. Dinger. DNA castles. And voila! Dino DNA. You can see it's right there. I'm going to meet it in midair. And that is it, right? Oh, seriously? 7 minutes? Fuck you. So all this shit goes in here then. I'm gonna need mycelium. Make fabric. I'm an idiot. Look at this. Um, so this should be split. Dismantle blueprint. Dinosaurs. Let's do... Let's split. That's not at all. So mad. How much is this producing? 60, 300. So 360. This should also be Merc 4 belts. Alright, so I got a Mark IV into this bad boy. I need to move this. We do production. This should. This should be biofuel. That needs to be 120. This one, on the other hand, is going to be fabric. And the biomass will also be 75. Then storage container. That will be mycelium. Mycelia. I should have moved this over just a smidge. You know what? Which means I don't need the splitter here. Into that. Got it. Got it. I got it. I got it. I don't got it. Okay, so all I need to do is make radio controlled things. Whoa. Careful what you do sometimes. Okay, so this will fill up with that. This will make a bunch of fabric. Big and fat. Holy crap. You're making 60. You're making 15. Lucky I have enough left to make the 2 of those. And then I'm going to have to go and look for more Mercer Seers. Right, now I got fuel. Not that I'm going to use my chainsaw all that much anymore. But I suppose I could, because my Celia is easy enough to find around here, right? There is some strange plant. Qualifies as mycelia. There they are. These are not mycelia. Oh god! Scared the living shit out of me. Like living things. They came out of that hole over there, more than likely. Lots of mycelia. Else want some? There's got to be a way to mine mycelia or something, right? Like it's... You shouldn't have to just go out and harvest it. More hostilios over here, I think. There are 2 more. Then I'm going to try and hop in this pipe. Really should rework all that. Wait, what? You can go in there. You can go in there. You can go in there. Go in there. 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 Wonderful. Does this produce? 60. 60 on the nose. I'm full of dino DNA. Let's see. Beads. Bug remains. Bitter. Stinger remains. 5 protein. Maximum DNA. This needs to be switched over to Stinger. That fills up so quick. DNA. DNA. Oh, wait, what? Not DNA. Is it? Something in there. don't know what it is. Oh, it's a stinger. We can go back. One. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Leo, quiet, please. Leo. I can do water and copper to make a whole bunch of copper rares. I can turn pure aluminum, aluminum scrap directly into ingots. Create those at 30, so I think it's a slower speed. So this is enough tooling around with this. I do need to make... Oh. Into... I'm not sure, but I have to... Yeah, coal is going to be the problem here. Oh, I haven't made a hazmat suit yet. Guess I can go back to making iodine filters. Filters out toxins and pollutants from the air when used with a gas mask. So I guess my suit is going to replace my gas mask. Do I need both? So I don't want to use all of those. A little bit of that in there too. Sort. $500. I need to manufacture nobelisks. What do they take? Black powder and pipes? I think I'm making black powder. The only thing I won't have is pipes. Yeah. Power pole. don't know why I had the scroll lock on. Yeah, let's just grab 2 of those. Powder. The only problem I have is I should make an ammunitions factory. That's going to take a long time. I'm going to throw the rest of this away. Apparently biofuel and screws are not worth that much. Thought I put all my ammo in there for a second. Whoops. All right, let's put together a strat. These, I'm going to overclock this. Once I get to 100, I'll just pack this full again and let it run. Don't have a way to get them into storage because I don't have a Mercer sphere. All right, so that recipe is complete. 0, 0. What do I need? Radio control units. Good Lord. Oh my. Oh my, oh my. That's, wow. Of course you did. Okay, well, I'll need a ton more copper for that. I am going to need oil, and I'm going to be producing fuel from it. That's quartz. Put that there, that there. That is a whole lot of stuff. All right, let's see what we're at. 310 copper, 480 crude, which I think I can get from an overclocked pure well. 150 iron, easy. 270 quartz, 2 water pumps, a full aluminum. And I'm going to have this running the entire time. I'm going to have to sync it because it's going to be tied to power. But I'm going to need 310 copper ore. Oh, I think we're due for a save here. And I did get some new recipes. Let's see if we can make some of this better. Things I need to produce. I would like to get rid of all of this quartz. But it's quartz. Can I make silica without quartz? The silica is being used to make an aluminum ingot. So this is a very similar setup to what I just did up at the other place to make aluminum. But I'd like to get aluminum without requiring silica. That's the alumina solution. Do I have an alternative to make aluminum scrap? No, actually, I am not disappointed with the bottom half of this. The only downside is that to make this aluminum solution, the only is I'll be producing silica that I'm not using. Which means I'll be forced to all right, well, you know, it's unavoidable. But I know where I can find a bunch of quartz. Over where I just was. I can get... Water might be a problem, though. But I can cart more quartz out. All right, so what I want... I need an iron node. I need 270 quartz. I need water and aluminum nearby. I can make an aluminum beam, which I don't care about. But this, I can just smelt it. But then what do I do with silica? If I'm just producing it, I'll just be sinking it. What are you thinking about? And then I would need less quartz. So we're making iron rods. Doing a bunch of stuff with the copper to make sheets and wire. I'm turning the oil into plastic, 160, which I might actually be producing already somewhere else. But I need 320. Stick 15 refineries. This is going to be a huge footprint. And I'm going to have to bring everything to the oil. Is it? Let's update. Let's update. Here. I think I can think. Technically, 120 coal, 240 bauxite. Less quartz. But now I need limestone to make cheap silica. Nice. We need so much oil, though. So much oil. Why did my oil requirement go up so much? Oh, because it's using polymer resin? A lot less plastic, though. Okay, so... Can I do something better with this, though? Aterium. Lovely. How many moths? To be so huge. All right, well, I can do the production of oil in one place and basically, well, I can do the oil and water to basically produce all the plastic I need. And then I'll ship the plastic wherever it needs to go. I still need 120 water to do this. For some reason, I still need limestone. But only 120 aluminum now. So if I go over... Okay, let's do... Where I'm at, I can just scale this up. But I'll have to find limestone. I'll be shipping the quartz crystal, 45 units of it, to wherever I'm going to be doing this. So oil and water can be done somewhere else. It's not going to be one gigantic plastic. So I'm going to do this so that I can produce the power first. And once I have that up and basically stinking all of the plastic, so I'm going to need 489 oil. I don't have the cheap silica recipe. Yeah, I must have learned it already. Probably comes out of a different machine that I don't have yet. And now I have the blender. Let's find some oil that I'm not using. Oops. This is where I am overclocking one of these, but there are two others that I can overclock there. And there's tons of water. And whatever fuel I create, I can pump it over here to build more power. I can get more of that too. Why am I producing such an odd amount? 30, 30, 30, 30. And then 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 13 times 30 is 390. Perfect. So what I need as far as oil goes... is another 16 and a third. Gee. I can get it though. 489. What is this producing? 394. Even if I max it out, I can get to 600 here. So that's another 210. So all I really need is 280 from something else. Which I can get from here. Actually, I can get 180 out of this extra. 180, that's 360. I'm still looking for another 120. I can get just a tiny bit more oil out of that too. I feel like this is where I want to, this is where I'm going to do it. And what I might do is I'm going to overclock this so that it can fuel all of that. And I'm going to take this whole node here and then supplement from this one. I'm going to bring it over this way, I guess, straight across. And I'm going to build all the refineries right here. So let's go do the oil first. Wait, do I want... I'm gonna tweak that recipe. Maybe 5 is too many. Maybe I want 2. Because if I overclock that refinery, it's doing 120. I can get 300 out of it. That's a full pipe. It will allow me to do 10 refineries, no problem. So first things first, I gotta overclock that bad boy, and I need to break that pipe. I'm gonna do 240. We're gonna get rid of that. And so this should get back up to full. So that's 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's the whole 240 from that guy. Which means in theory, I can get 300 out of this. So I need to probably reduce my output to 2. Oh, put an A in there. We need almost nothing. No, I can do more crude than that. Shit, yeah. I can do 3. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And then I'll have a little bit of extra polymer or whatever that I'll overflow. Maybe I'll overflow the plastic. I need about 60. 60 plastic. Need you go out, my puppy? I'm gonna have to go to the grocery store in about an hour, but I can definitely set this up. So I'll need 10 refineries. Can I fit 10 refineries here? This finally stabilized. doing with this copper? Look, did I do that? Oh, I'm making bullets. Why the hell did I bring that all the way around there? That was so stupid. I could have just turned it here. What I might do is put it underneath. Because I'm going to have to build a bunch of refineries here. Sure what to do there. Putting it underneath is not a terrible idea. Constantly. Ooh. Fix. Question is, did it automatically attach? Yes, it did. Okay. That makes this cleaner, and I can clean this up. I swear to God, if I delete something here by mistake, I will never find the problem and fix it. Guaranteed. Now, 10 refineries. In theory, I could put them this way, I guess. So they're not going to have a huge footprint. So in theory, ugh. So then, we don't need all of this. It's not how you get rid of. It's not how you clean that up. Not at all. Need refineries with enough space to work with stuff on the far side. 2, 3, 4. Nah, I don't know. Damn. Leo, quiet. One, two, three, four, five. Let's get rid of these because I just want a little bit of space. Leo, please. Fun is it? I would want to do it that way, but what I can do though is line it up with this. I think that's terrible. Then I could put the fuel refineries on the back here and then pipe the fuel over to something to burn it. Yeah. Oh, I love that. You guys just started spelling Discord funny. Wow. It's easy enough to fix. Let's go to Twitch. And... manage moderator settings. Block terms and phrases. The real question is, can I put in regular expressions? Because that would be super powerful, wouldn't it? There's always somebody trying to ruin your friggin' day around here, you know? So you're about a half a square off. This should be fine. Of course. I have not made the pipe. Logistics. Then we do I want that snap. So I'm trying to do this grand in your hand draw thing, and it's kicking my ass a little bit. Like I honestly don't understand why people, you know, I know tons of people who sign up for this shit all the time, you know, and oops, and for whatever reason, they're nowhere to be found. Like, I'm probably the most trustworthy person you'll ever meet. I know I'm saying this myself, but like, if I say I'm gonna do it, I do it. I don't care how much I hate myself after the fact. I still show up and do what I said I was gonna do. You know? I mean, these accounts are throwaways, so like it's not like this now is beefy enough to look like it supports its own weight. I'll leave that support there for now. No. This, on the other hand, is a potential problem. Because I am to pipe fluid out of it. Probably run 2 pipes parallel here. I want the pipe to be... Leo, please. I only put one pump on this, right? Yeah. These refineries will be making heavy oil residue. Yes? Heavy oil residue. I'm going to be making 400? So heavy oil residue. What I can do is I can ramp up production here. Then I have my 10 refineries. I'm going to get 4 more refineries for plastic residue. Sorry. 4 more refineries for the polymer resin. That's going to be producing plastic that I need to ship someplace else. Probably put these here. I am going to pump some water into it. And all it's putting out is plastic, so I got solids coming out the back. But I need to move 4 of these. So that'll be water and solids in. Basically solids out. Let's use our... Hello, Blender. We're going to have to use our brains here now. I don't know if I'm going to get even this part done. Wait. How much is this producing? 40. 400. So I'm going to need a Mark II pipe. What are we? Basically do a half tile, right? What we need here is another Mark II pipe. And then this. That. And this little nub. Same thing over here. Well, maybe not that. I can get rid of the little nubbin on the end of this. Is there even a piece of pipe? What? Doesn't make any sense at all. Don't even care anymore. Looks stupid. This one, though. This guy right to here. Oh, so that'll be the heavy oil residue that I'll need to put somewhere else. Now, if I'm lucky, stick or refineries in some way. Right. I'm gonna have to pump water into this somehow. That's not at all what I wanted. So I want this as close to this pipe as I can get it. Is this just plastic coming out of this? There'll be a splitter. Whole floor transition. I just need to tweak this a teeny bit. So if I can get there like that. Those are inputs. In this case, this should be plastic and water. So this is going to need 240 residue, which from 10 is going to be 200. But they told me that I would only need 3.26 refineries to basically make a ridiculous amount of circuit boards. But I think at this point, if I'm producing 200, what are you outputting? So I need to make sure that I'm processing 200. So that's 40, 60. I don't know. 1/3. Let's make this 10. That'd be 120, so 30 and 60. That ain't gonna do it, is it? That's better. So the first two machines I will have at 66%. Means I should need exactly 200 polymers. 400 polymers. Wait. What? Oh, I'm producing 200 polymers. Jesus. Come on, brain. We've been through this. So I'm going to need a merger. That. And I can bring it around the corner here. The reason that I'm balancing everything here, to be exact, is so that when I sync, everything runs smoothly. So this will bring all of the plastic residue this way, and then all I'll have to do is split it. In here. I should have moved this ahead a half step. So I really should be splitting the difference here. I don't want this to look too weird. Damn it. I was wrong. I was wrong. Not cost effective. This work. Always baking my noodle. That's all vibes. I really hate these programs. I could sink them into the floor here and have them pop up in the middle. Some stuff is going to have to crisscross here, one way or the other, right? Let's just be completely honest about that. So if the input is... I bet you I'm not going to be able to do that. Okay. For stupid. Lots and lots of stupid. So now I just need to split them through there somehow, underneath. I could probably bring the water up too. Through the floor. But I don't think I want to. I'm going to bring it up here and then thread it in this way. Now I need to rejig this. So this will be 200. At this point, sink it into the floor. Once it's in the floor, I'll do all the splitting underneath. Ah. Put the splitter there, and then wrap the output of the splitter around so it's kind of off to the side. So let's do splitter. Let's do this. Put the splitter here. There, splitter. Then the hovering, huge benefit. I'm an idiot. Come on. Stupid. You know how this works. That's done, that's done. His out is in. So in theory, this could be... This looks... Oh, there's a wall there. That's the problem. Yeah, try and make these things look more believable. I think it matters. So, these should now be supplied with polymer resin. Because I need to get water. This is just outputting plastic. So I need to get water in here. So for that, each one of these is going to need 20 water. Close enough. I gotta start on supper soon. Real soon. It's over. Oh. Into the floor. Okay. I put a pump over there, and with any luck, it. And out of this, we put the pump right here. Is the hole. I feel like one of these pumps isn't doing anything anymore. Bring it this way. Then I need to put the pump back. But this isn't being powered. Make sure that this starts ticking away. Pretty good. Resync. Might have to stick another pump. It shouldn't be higher than that. I'm only gonna need a trickle off of that anyway. Yeah. And so what I really want to do is get that producing, hook all of this up to a sink. Bring that up this way. Yeah, I'm gonna have to raise it up, I guess. I can feed it right through there. Sink down. To that. Producing. Bring it this way. So you're gonna go from here. Oops. Here. Should merge. Go. Once I plug that into the sink, I can power all of this on. Now to thread some power through here. Oh, I can't power that on yet. I need to hook this up to produce the power. Yeah, I suppose. I gotta run out to the store. I will be back later.